Ignite your sabers, Cloud City. And welcome on back to another episode on Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. Picking up where we left off, it's that Cloud guy again, and we are ready. Yes, we are just gonna, we get the gong repaired, we're just gonna go over here, we're gonna check this out. I was gonna do some side quests, but I'm ready to just continue on. I really want to see what the next area has in store for us. So also I did change some things up, switched over to the festering helm and chest guard for the stamina regen and max stamina. I think that's gonna be good. We stuck with the molten lightning for dual wielding. Then I slapped on knight's greaves and knight's boots, so we have even more stamina. So see how that works. These haven't changed, that hasn't changed. Still have yet to find that, which is weird because I found one on my other save, but I don't have one there. Now this hand, it's gonna go this when I get my spirituality up, and then it's gonna go probably I just need my spirituality, what? Up one more? Two more. Actually, no. We have 2,500. So let's head over here real quick before we go do the main mission. I have enough to go buy that that bone thing. One attribute point permanently. Bye. Now I'm broke. Inventory bag. There we go. So then when I hit level 20, which is right around the corner, I'll be able to use that Arcanist sword. Okay. Let's go check out that gong now that we got it repaired. Right here. I knew this had a importance to the story, because when we swam up to it, I'm like, this seems very important. Okay. Fix. Eternal Sea interact. See what happens. See if we become a keeper or if we die in a slumber. What the fuck is that? That's creepy. What in the hell? Guys. Send help. Now with whatever money I get, we are going to be lowering the equip load on my armor because it's heavy. And we have a debuff. So mana regeneration, stamina regeneration, attack speed, casting speed, dash speed, movement speed multiplier minus 10%. Because our armor is too heavy. So we're gonna be working on making the equip load less. Oh my god, my dog just randomly fell.
You made an oath never to summon me again.
Forgive me, my lord, I want to be deemed worthy to touch Excalibur.
Excalibur. Wait. Is it really you? You, who come from a time beyond. Show yourself before me.
It seems he speaks to me. Allow me to answer him.
Welcome, old friend.
I can see that you know me, but I am a mere shadow of my true self. I don't remember you, Lord of the Seas. Forgive me.
That's what you told me, my friend. The next time we see each other, you will not remember me. But you are here now. The will and the power led you back to this place. Even in this incomplete form.
Where should I look for myself? I wish to restore Avalon to its former glory, yet I don't know how.
Avalon's fate has never rested upon one person alone, not even one as great as King Arthur. Yet here you are, trying again, restless and eager to take the responsibility again.
Yeah, he's stubborn, that's for sure.
Friend.
Tell me what I must do to be worthy to lead Avalon once more. I do not think I have the strength.
Your path is true. Seek wholeness, and Avalon will reveal what it needs from you. And yes, you need to touch Excalibur.
Thank you, my friend.
And you, mortal.
Oh shit, what'd I do?
You have given yourself to the king's service. You are worthy of a place among the keepers of the South. Arthur, take out your sword and fear no failure. It is yours to take. It always was. I deem you worthy, my friend. The promise I gave thy mother is fulfilled, and thus our pact is ended. You know where to look for your soul. Trust yourself. And when you reach your journey's end, I trust you will make the right choice.
This guy's creepy looking. Kinda cool though. The Lord of the Seas granted me a blessing that shall allow me to take the soul fragment from Excalibur. Arthur memories set a bonfire. Too close to water. Uneven terrain. Too close to water. Too close to water. What the hell is that? Say what gives? So where am I going then? From here. The world to win. Looks like I'm going to the captain. No. We'll just be out here chilling. You and the Lord of Seas, you seem close.
It seems we knew each other well during the war. This proves that I sought allies beyond our own forces, and I trusted him enough to carry the knowledge of Excalibur. This must count for something.
Wow, good talk. Very, very good talk. Okay. Back to the keep. See what we got going on here. Looks like I'm going up to the captain. Oh yeah, I guess he still has to tell me where to find Excalibur to begin with, yeah? Oh no, it's right here. It's in this statue. Arthur's memory. Oh, I almost died. Almost died, but we made it. We made it! What is going on here?
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command.
Okay. Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the blade that shapes kings and shatters tyrants.
Okay. Yo, what is going on here?
Enough, Merlin. You can't keep throwing lives into this abyss. These experiments, they're destroying what remains of us.
Destroying us? They're what's keeping us alive. Do you think the Four Dwellers will stop for pity or mercy? Every soul we lose here saves 10 more on the battlefield. You told me to do this. You sanctioned this. And I'm close to getting it right. I know it.
No, we can't justify this. There's no victory worth such a cost.
You know full well, Arthur, that this isn't about victory. It's about survival. If we don't push these boundaries, there will be no future for your kingdom. For Avalon. You dream of peace, but without victory, there will be no peace to dream of. The path ahead is brutal, but if we relent now, we lose everything.
And yet we keep losing people and gaining nothing in return. We must change the path.
They volunteered for this.
They volunteered to save our kingdom, and you've gotten no closer to doing it. Their sacrifices cannot be in vain, Merlin. Find another way. Use your mind, your wisdom. Leave this slaughterhouse you've created behind.
A different way. That will take time, and resources we may not have. The enemy won't wait.
They will if I make them. Whatever it takes, I will buy you that time. Find me a weapon that wins this war without annihilating what we fight to protect.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Let it be known that it was my decision, and I will bear the consequences of it.
Oh no, my king. People can never know. It was all my idea, and you knew nothing about it. All of us have our role to play. You are the leader, and they need to love you. If we win, you need to become more than a man. You need to become a symbol.
Lay your hands upon Excalibur and feel the burden of I've forgotten something. You have gathered a new fragment of Arthur's soul, unlocking its hidden potential. Open the menu to explore the King's Soul skill tree or visit a bonfire to develop new abilities. Arthur memory. Points available. Memory shards. King's Soul, what is this? When using King Soul, you deflect all incoming projectiles. If King Soul is fully charged, automatically use it. And you would receive lethal damage. Create a word essence, which can be collected to regenerate a portion of the King's Soul. Finishers restore 400% more of the King's Soul when using King's Soul. Your damage increased by 50% for each enemy killed. When using King's Soul, you receive 50% less damage. There's also 2 more over here. Dealing damage has a small chance to create a word essence, which can be collected to regenerate a portion of King's Soul. Let's do that one. And then next, we'll get the projectile. So close to level 20.
Merlin saw Avalon for what it was long before the rest of us. He told me that Tintagel wouldn't hold, not forever. That the weirdness would gnaw at our walls, at our minds, at our very bones, until nothing human remained. But he still fought to map a way forward, to carve some sense into this land. And in the end, the land swallowed him whole anyway.
How did he die?
We were losing the battle at Tuathan's mouth. Our last push before the weirdness took the field. Merlin was with us, bleeding, exhausted, but still weaving his spells. Then it came. Not a beast, not a man, not something we ever had words for. A shadow, wearing 1,000 torn banners, moving like it had no shape of its own.
Interesting.
Merlin raised his staff, spoke a name I didn't recognize. And then he was gone. Not killed, not struck down, just gone. Like the land itself had taken him back.
Interesting. Death to banners. Or death from banners. So... So now I leave? Huh?
Now, I remember. Before you judge me, it all seems so obvious now, doesn't it? The right thing to do. It wasn't back then, and you can trust me on that. We were on the brink of losing the war, and wars aren't won with wishful thinking. There was no clean path, no noble answer. Only the weight of reality pressing down on our necks. Something had to be done, or everything we fought for would have been in vain. And in the end, the ones who stepped forward, who chose to pay the price, made it possible. And their deaths gave Merlin the knowledge he needed to finish his work. To find something that could really turn the tide in our favor. Justified? No. Justification is for those who have the luxury of doubt. And I had a kingdom to save. They were brave men who volunteered their lives, just as they did every time we rode onto the battlefield. The difference was that if Merlin succeeded, one man's sacrifice could have saved us all, could have ended the war before more blood was spilled. If sacrificing a few meant the survival of all, then there was no choice at all. Maybe they never saw justice. Maybe their real stories were erased from history. Call it cruelty. Call it madness. But if I'd done nothing,
Mad King
there would
Arthur.
be no Avalon left to argue over. But the kingdom still stands. The people live. And that has to mean something. I did. But this wasn't about pride. It wasn't about saving face. It was about survival. The truth about all this would have broken my people. I couldn't allow that. And a king doesn't get to flinch. If that meant carrying the weight alone, so be it. I would make that choice again if I had to.
So what did he come up with to win the war?
I told him to stop the experiments on our men, but to keep going. And he did. He started experimenting on the Four Dwellers, the enemy. If their bodies could be broken down, their power turned against them. Wasn't that their own doing? Wasn't that fair? So he figured out how to twist the Four Dwellers' power into something we could wield. I told him to conquer the weirdness. And in the end, he did.
So what the hell did he do?
He found a way to make me stronger. Stronger than any man had the right to be. It wasn't just magic. It was something deeper, older. A force that reshaped me. And with it, we won. The war ended. Avalon was ours. The bloodshed stopped. The banners were raised, and the kingdom stood safe.
Does victory erase the price you paid for it?
That's the question, isn't it? I keep thinking about Seawall. He was ready to pay the ultimate price for what we were fighting for. And I thought he did. I grieved him. Told myself his sacrifice had meaning, that he had given his life for Avalon. And now, after all these years, finding him like this, I told myself I carried the weight of my choices. But seeing him, I wonder if I ever truly did.
Damn, more Arthur memories? We just got done talking to him. Now I gotta bring out the bonfire again to talk to him? What the fuck? He couldn't just talk to me then?
It was supposed to be a reminder. The sword was never just steel. It was a symbol of what we stood for. Strength.
Justice and the American way. No.
A path forward. A weapon, yes. But also a promise. I wanted them to remember. To fight for those ideals. To uphold them. Even when I was gone. Even when there was no king left to lead them.
Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here. Maybe it'll be like quest complete, and then we get to be like, ooh, yeah, level up.
You've got that look again, like you've seen something you wish you hadn't. Another piece of the king's soul reclaimed,
Nope.
right? What did it show you this time? Merlin. Ah, Merlin and his obsession with the weirdness. The king thought it could save us. Merlin thought it could be controlled. Together, they were willing to tear the world apart to win.
You know more than you're letting on. Can you start making
I was
sense?
a prototype for Merlin's latest idea, immortality. Me and Seawall, the king's loyal pawns. Used and discarded when they found a better way. When they decided to go even deeper into their madness and turn our king into a monster. Even if he didn't, he should have. He was desperate to win. And desperation doesn't leave room for conscience. Every scream, every scar, even if he didn't see it, he allowed it. That's as good as approving it. You endure, you wait, and when the time comes, you either break, or you're left to clean up their mess. That's what I do. What I've always done. Seawall was Merlin's first attempt. I was the last. We could say I was lucky, but to say that would take a truly macabre sense of humor, don't you think?
Just a little. I assume you still want something from me. What do you mean, clean up their mess?
Monsters, the weirdness, the chaos. All of it leads back to them. We're left in the ruins of their grand plans, trying to uphold their ideals, fighting for what never was. It's time to bury all these fairy tales in a well-deserved grave. And that's what I do.
But with Arthur, he said he had to do it or humanity would be lost.
Of course he'd say that. There's always a scapegoat and a convenient excuse for men like him. But it doesn't absolve him. Not when he was the one who unleashed this madness on all of us. He wanted victory, no matter the cost. And when you want something that badly, you stop looking too closely at what's being done in your name. And, after all, who said we were supposed to win this war? Who said we were supposed to survive? You've seen what they did, what he did. And that's not the end of the story. It's not the extent of their sins. Find the pieces of his soul. Put him back together, if that's what it takes. And then we, or I alone, if you decide to defy me, can end the cycle. Either way, we will get to his resurrection. I've seen it too many times to believe the cycle will be broken before it happens. But know this. Once he's whole, Arthur's power, his mistakes, and his madness will all return.
Oh shit.
And when that moment comes, I'll be there. Whether to stand with you or step over you. The choice is yours. Just remember that when that happens, and you stand by his side, there won't be room for both of you.
I think I'll let you decide Arthur's fate. You're wrong.
Start. You've already started. But if you want the next piece, head to Kunacht. The Menhir there is failing. The weirdness swallowing what's left of the village. You will need to find another artifact. The shield our king gave to Palamedes. He was one of the king's finest. A voice of reason amidst the madness. But it didn't save him or his legacy from what they had coming.
This is a pretty good story. I like this.
Then, well, we will meet again. We'll see if your perspective changes.
It's like he's expecting us to side with Arthur. Okay, what are we at? 29 minutes. Damn, dude, still. Should I find that shield? This is a long quest. I'm still broke. Ooh. That's an XP. Is that enough? Fuck. How much do I need? Let's see where it tells you how much XP I need for my next level. Melee range, spell power, attack power, sneak damage, Noise, price of bought goods, price of sold goods, alchemy, life steal, movement speed, weak spot, critical. Huh. Okay. You just see the little dog, the little wolf army. Funny. He's cocked again. Okay, let's see. Way up there. I thought so. So let's go. Let's go just at least get like a little quick peek-sees of the second zone. We can come back if need be. Hopefully going into this next zone doesn't like force us into a bunch of cutscenes or something. Ooh, hello. There's the door. Let's go. Just get a quick little peek. Reach level 20. Yes. Pull up that map. Seems like a decent sized area. But let's slap this down and get our level. Spirituality level 7. No, not practicality. Not yet. Level 7 to that. Now, boop. And I can use this. Increases spell power by 14% and inflicts bleed. Maybe I should put the bleed back on this and then put fire on this. And that, ooh, that would be good. I bet. I just want a little pixies. What's this? Oh my god. He fucking one-shot me. Oh. Oh. So, this might be interesting. I might need to go back and do like more side quests and get leveled up. Unless if they both hit me at the same time. Both hit me at the same time, I guess that makes more sense. Sure, my points are spent. Hold on. Character. Yep, 7. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's try this again. Boop. Boop. Let's use this overpowered thing. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. We need to go get level up. it's bad. It's very bad. That's fine. That's fine. We got plenty of side quests to do still. I just wanted to take a quick peek, and it's obvious I don't belong here yet. But anyway, let's wrap it up here, and in the next one we'll probably just go back to the previous zone, and I have just a bunch of side quests. Yeah, we got a lot. So anyway, stay tuned. Catch you guys next time.